Detail Davis, and today we're just gonna go over some equipment, how they work, how to keep them clean, all that good stuff, how to make your money make you money, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, before I even get started, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, go ahead and share this video, and let's get right into it. Alright, so first off, we have the most underrated detailing equipment right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, the vacuum is the most important part of the detail. You can't even detail without the vacuum, for real, for real. So, a couple things to remember about this particular piece of equipment is a rigid 5-gallon. So 5 gallons can hold a lot of trash, right? But you do not want to fill this up with 5 gallons of trash. That's nasty, that's disgusting. So you want to make sure that you're always emptying your vacuum at least once a week if you can. Obviously do it more than that, but definitely once a week, because if you keep the trash in here, bro, it's going to stink. And you don't want to leave your customer's car stinky after you leave, because they paid you to clean it. Come on, let's be for real. So another thing is it comes with a filter, right? So you want to make sure you keep that filter clean, change it out regularly. And that's pretty much all you need to know about the rigid. So you just take care of it like that, and you'll get your money's worth out of it, guaranteed. All right, so next piece of equipment is the rigid 6-gallon, 150 PSI air compressor. So this piece of equipment will completely make your times less, right? So if you're not detailing with air or any type of air service, you're doing stuff in injustice. So this is the reason why I don't have to remove seats from cars, because this equipment allows me to get into all those nooks and crannies and all those tight spaces. So important thing to remember about this equipment is that on the back of it, it has this little valve, right? So whenever you're detailing, whenever you're using this, the valve is in an up position. That's how the pressure builds up inside of it. But after every use, you want to release this valve and let the air come out of it, because if you don't, moisture will build up inside of this tank and it'll cause it to rust and completely ruin your equipment. And you don't want that, because again, we're in the business of making money. Come on, y'all here. This tank specifically goes to 150. Under no circumstances should you ever be putting this at 150 PSI. You will ruin your equipment, and there's just no reason for it. So I usually keep it on between 50 and 75 tops. All right, so that's what you need to know about this. And when you get a rigid, you also have to get this hose right here. So this is a rigid air compressor hose. It comes, both ends look like this when it comes. So you're gonna have to buy another piece for the quick connector in order to use your attachments with it. I don't know what happened to mine right now, so I go find it. It's probably in my van somewhere. But you need a quick connector to connect your attachments to it. So you're just gonna put it in here, quick connect it in here, and bam, you're good to go. So with this, that's how you're gonna use this tool right here. So I know y'all see a lot of details talking about this old so great Tornador tool, but what they forget to tell you is that in order to use this tool, you're also gonna need an air compressor and a hose. It does not work by itself. So there you go. So I also use this tool right here. So this tool right here allows me to get in between those seats and blow out all that dirt and gunk in between the seats. So yeah, the air compressor with this hose, the Tornador, and this tool will take your work to a whole nother level. Guaranteed. All right, so moving along, we have the Bissy. The Bissy. Okay, so this Bissell extractor, obviously, it's not the most expensive. It's not the greatest of the greatest extractors out there. But I can tell you one thing, I have never got any complaints for any customers, and the only thing I use is this Bissell for now. So, important thing to remember about this, it comes with 2 compartments, right? One is to catch all the gunk and the booty juice you suck out the seats. And the other one is to put your solution. I fill my solution with 10-to-1 Detail Davis all-purpose cleaner, which you can get on my website, by the way, www.detaildavis.com. Anyway, so yeah, I put 10-to-1 Detail Davis all-purpose cleaner and water in this to empty this container, because like I said, you're sucking a lot of grossness just out of people's cars. Think about the cars you clean. Like, it's disgusting, right? You don't want to leave that sitting in here. It can get moldy and it's going to stink. I'm all about smells when it comes to details. I want my customers to get in the car and be like, dang, it smells good. And they do every time, guarantee. So make sure you clean this tank out. So that's an important thing to remember about that. All right, so we also have this drill brush. This does not come like this, obviously. So this part is actually an attachment. Put it on, take it off just like that, right? So this is actually just a power drill. I got this, let me tell y'all. Don't go buy tools from all these expensive places, bro. Check the pawn shops first. That's where I got this tool from. The pawn shop. It was only 30 bucks. If I go and get this from like Home Depot or something, probably like 100 bucks. So check the pawn shops first when you're buying tools like this, right? And you just attach the brush on it, like so. Like that. And there's a drill brush. That simple. This tool is very good for getting stains out and all that embedded hair and dirt in the carpets and seats and stuff like that. But yeah. So basically, these tools are the money makers in the detailing industry right here. For the exterior, I have a Max Shine buffer. This buffer gets, like, the jobs that I do, this buffer gets it done. You can do minor scratch and swirl removers with it. You can do waxes with it. And it's a pretty good machine. I haven't had any problems with it yet. And I'm pretty happy with the brand, Max Shine. So yeah, y'all check them out. And obviously you want to have some extension cords because you want to be able to move freely around the vehicle without having to unplug stuff, move it around. That's why you want to have the extension cords. So you want to have the extension cords to give yourself a little bit more space and help you move freely around the vehicle. I keep 2 extension cords because you just never know. You know, I always keep a backup just in case one breaks. It's just in case I just need more length on my equipment. So yeah, there you have it for the interior tools for the most part. All right, so over here is my generator. My pressure washer. So this pressure washer is a Westinghouse. I've had it for about 3 years now. It's pretty good, pretty reliable so far. And one thing to remember about this pressure washer in particular is that it's a gravity-fed pressure washer. What is gravity-fed, Davis? Well, let me tell you. Gravity-fed pressure washer means that the gravity of the water going into it, that's what pushes it into the machine. It doesn't have like a pump to help push it through. So because of that, I actually had to go to Harbor Freight and purchase a pump to go with the machine to increase the PSI from the machine. That way I can use it how it's supposed to be used and get the job done how it's supposed to be done. So last but certainly not least, this machine right here is what controls all these other machines. Without this machine, none of these other machines would work. So this is the Predator generator. So a couple things you should know about this generator. First and foremost is that it's super freaking safe. I had to learn this the hard way because I was doing a job and it just kept shutting off. I thought it was defective personally, so I was about to take it back to Harbor Freight and be like, yo, y'all gave me a broke machine, give me my money back, until I started, reading a warranty, like most of us don't do. So, important things to remember is that this machine has a carbon monoxide shutoff on it. So, in an enclosed area like this, the carbon monoxide is going to build up and it's going to be too much. So, it's going to shut this machine off. They just want to keep you safe. I can't really blame them for that. So, that's one thing to remember. So, when you're using this machine, you have to turn it sideways, like make the exhaust. I'm just going to show you. Turn it sideways like this so that the exhaust is pointing out of the van. That way it don't build up, don't shut off, bada bing, bada bang type shit. So then we have this breaker right here, right? So it's like a light switch, goes on, it goes off. So when you start the machine, you want it to be off, and then you just start it, choke it, pull the string, switch it to run, and put it on, right? So another thing to remember is that before shutting this machine off, you need to unplug everything out of it. Why? Because it's in a warranty, and if you don't and you break the machine, they're not going to give you your money back because it's going to void the warranty. I know y'all know that because y'all don't read the warranty, but it's cool. I got you. I already read it. So, yeah, so you want to do that. And then also, You want to make sure that you do regular oil changes on this machine. Take care of the things that take care of you. I cannot stress that enough. That's how you're gonna get your money's worth out of the machine. And as I always say, we're in the business to make money, not lose money. So make sure you change the oil regularly. It takes 10W30, and it also takes regular gas. Do not put diesel in here, because if you do, you're gonna ruin your machine. So that's the Predator. That's all I have to say about that. And yeah, moving on. That's pretty much all the equipment that I use for detailing, for making magic, for transforming all these cars in the DMV. By the way, if you're in the DMV, go on my website. You can also book an appointment through there. So yeah, there you have it, guys. The main thing to take away from this video, basically, is to take care of the things that take care of you. That's the best way to show gratitude, and that's the way to keep receiving more things. You know what I'm saying? You have to appreciate what you have in order to receive more. So if this resonates with you, let it marinate, and if it don't, let it fly. But I'm B Davis with Detail Davis, and I'm out. Deuces.